So something interesting happened today. Let's talk about it. So something interesting happened today. I went to a catless cat cafe. You know what? I don't want to look like Casey Neistat or Globic Neistat, so I'm gonna take the shades off inside. Actually, never really had cats at all. You just call it a cat cafe. It's called Man Cat. And it's a nice little gym joint where you can get, you know, a cup of coffee, sandwich, maybe some pasta. Actually, somewhat Western, somewhat. And when you order your food, you get a bear. You don't get to keep the bear, but you get a bear. It's kind of nice, right? All right, let's go in and check out this catless. Whoa, it's like seriously dark in here. Oh, I can see you guys again. Man, I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes waiting for the food. I suppose I could just take a nap. Surprisingly comfortable. Oh, thank you so much. She took my bear. One thing about a lot of things in China, that was kind of a redundant statement there, wasn't it? One thing about a lot of things in China is they tend to be kind of, you know, carbon copies of each other. You know, they all tend to be kind of all the same. Like a little miniature aeroplane. Okay, enough goofing around, Snarky. It's like taxi cabs. Most taxi cabs in China are pretty much the same. And you know you're in a legitimate China taxi when you get in there and they have a little cage between you and the driver, which again I don't get because it never really protects the driver and you could easily reach around and, you know, choke him or, you know, poke him with something, I don't know. Of course, all taxi cabs in China will have the check engine light on. That's how you know it's a legitimate taxi cab, if the check engine light's on. And of course, they've got the phone with WeChat running at the same time. Sometimes they'll have like 4 or 5 phones set up on the dash there. They've got the little plaque, which is usually not turned on. Sometimes they have their little, they have like a little electronic plaque there that shows, you know, who they are and if they have a, you know, AAA driving rating, which again means nothing. And of course, they're not paying attention to the road. That's how you know it's a legitimate China taxi. I was actually in one a couple of months ago. I jumped off the bus in this little Tier 88 town I'm in, flagged down a taxi. The guy stops and I tell him where I want to go. And he pretends like he doesn't want to know where I'm going. Of course, a lot of times will do that. They'll pretend like they have no idea what's up, where they're going, because they want to try to milk you for a little more money. And you kind of negotiate the price, and that's usually a negotiation tactic of theirs, you know. Oh, I had no idea where you're going. 你去哪里? 我不知道. You know, I don't know. And so they kind of, you know, do this, and you kind of haggle, and when you get to their price, instantly, clairvoyant, I know exactly where you're going. Yeah, right. Whoa, totally almost wiped out there. There's a dead rat on the ground, which I'd probably show you, except I can't. So I'm in the taxi, and we're speeding along, and yeah, I'm just kind of, you know, I'm on my phone, just kind of minding my own business, you know, and just kind of, yeah, I'm just sitting there, just kind of, you know, texting along, not paying attention. And then I noticed just up over the top of the, you know, seat just comes a cat, just kind of, you know, looks right over the seat. I'm sitting in the back seat. Over the front seat, just kind of claws and pulls himself up, looks at me like, meow. I'm scared the, I don't know what out of me. Kind of feels like a backroom casting couch in here, you know? You know, there's a cat in this dude's taxi. So I'm sitting in the back of this taxi cab when the cat just jumps over the back, you know, and again, you don't want to be rude because it's some other dude's cat in a taxi cab, you know. It's someone's pet, obviously. Or at least I'm assuming at this point it is. And he's big, he's fluffy, he's got, you know, that, you know, fat, flat face, you know, kind of like the grumpy cat, you know. Kind of like he's been chasing parked cars. You know. Anyway, so he jumps over and he's big, he's fluffy, and he's kind of a stinky kitty. And as you know, there's nothing worse than a smelly pussy. That really sounded wrong. Anyway, so he's pawing around at my, in my bag, and I'm holding a big old Taiwanese sausage. I got a big sausage, on a stick at the time that I've been kind of, gnawing on because I just got off a bus. And he's, kind of sniffing it. I was like, no. And he's, sniffing my sausage. No, go away. And so he's just kind of rubbing all over me in the back seat. And I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. And pretty soon he jumps down into the floorboard and uses the toilet right there. And I'm, okay, that's kind of strange. The taxi cab driver's acting like this is no big deal. I mean, for all I know, every trip, the cat pops over the seat, says hello, jumps up back in the back for a free pet, and then uses the toilet and riding along, and he's just as cool as can be, whatever. So, okay, yeah, whatever. So I'm in the taxi. I finally get to my house, get out, pay the guy, I think it was like 15 kwai or something like that, which, we're talking like, $2 and change US. It really isn't much. And open the door, grab my stuff, and the cat bolts out the door, and I'm just like, what? And I'm expecting the taxi cab driver just to, haul butt out of his seat and go after his cat, and he just kind of looks at me, and I look at him, and he kind of does one of those, and he drives off. All you need is love and a cat. What? Guy just left his cat. So I kind of think it was a stray cat that had hitched a ride, and he jumped out the door, and the taxi cab driver's kind of like, whatever. Or maybe he thought it was my cat. I don't know, but it was there and it was gone. Crazy. He drives off, and I'm just kind of standing there, kind of with a dumbfounded look on my face. It just dawns on me. This wasn't this good dude's cat. It wasn't his at all. It was just a cat along for the ride. I'm sitting here and sausage. I mean, what else can you do at that point, right? You want a sausage, kitty?